Hi, it's Amy with Amy's Mix of Creativity. I'm back with a part two to a video that I'm doing showcasing these wonderful collage books that just have wonderful cutaways in them. I would definitely highly recommend them, and I would recommend going back and watching the first one because I talk mainly about summer stories. This is a group of her collection of really awesome books that this woman Marta has come out with. Maremi is her name, is the name of her company. It's a combination of her and her daughter's names. So she's come out with some unbelievable books, which if you want to see a picture of some of the books that she has from this collection, from all of her collections, please check out the other video, part one. Also, I'm going to specifically go over spring stories in this one, although I want to finish summer stories. I didn't get to finish it. There's so much in it. You know, it's chock full of wonderful pictures. So check out the first video so that you can get an idea what summer stories looks like in the beginning. It has all kinds of beautiful artwork in it and designs. Just incredible. So I'm going to start back where I left off, which in the first video I left off on this page of the ocean. And I just, I love the ocean. I'm originally from Mid-Coast, Maine, which I know I probably said several times, but I just have to say that, it is a beautiful thing. And I'm getting to go up to Maine and see the ocean soon, and I can't wait because I just love, it's like I have to get my dose of the sea. So in these books, this artist has made it so that this page is available to be used, but you don't have to cut into anything else when you cut these designs. Look how cute these little guys are. I love it. She just makes such beautiful little whimsical designs and puts them together in such a way that they're cheerful. Mostly, some of them are moody. Some of them are it's kind of sad. Like this little girl's really pensive here, looking at her shell. But overall, it's just stunning. The visuals are stunning. You get words for your. These are pretty big words for the journaling, but that's great. There's just so much involved in all this. I love it, and I want to thank Marta for sharing her visions with us, because I think that's just a wonderful thing that there's so much to look at. So much inspiration, beautiful colors. Like I talked about how you can cut the edges with a crafting knife so you can then cut into these pictures. Let's say you just want that right there as a picture. There you go. Okay, you got it. I highly, highly recommend cutting into these. I haven't yet cut into the books that I've received because obviously I wanted to share them with you first. But as you can see, they're just so many goodies to cut in, to cut up and to use for different. Like if you just want that, you can cut that, right? So don't feel shy about cutting into these books. That's what they were meant to do. They were meant to be that way. Obviously. But I have heard people collect them and just keep them to look at because they're so beautiful too. Look at the colors on that. I love the pinks and the purples. Oh, look how cute. Oh my gosh, she looks kind of like a niece that I have, grand niece that I have. You can always find, it's like pictures that speak to you in these type of books. I love the sunset. It's like something I have always loved my whole life, is to watch the sunset. We call it sharing the moment in my family and in my household, because my mother and I used to save that when we would get a chance to catch the sunset together. We had a house that for a while that overlooked a beautiful sunset, and she would say, come out, come on, Amy, come share the sunset with me. So, yeah. So here's some of these beautiful girls. Some of them are little, I think they're little boys too, mixed in. Oh, wow, look at that. Beautiful lighthouse. Some of the pictures are very realistic. Some of them are, you know, dreamy and whimsical, pixelated a little bit, and that's great too. You know, you should have that type of thing mixed in. But these these are real seagulls. Oh, look at the kitty cat. Yeah, so the thing with the sunset too, my son, who's, you know, in his 20s now, that we always said that too, because we live in a house where our back deck actually overlooks a beautiful sunset, like almost all year round. Some, you know, in the summer it's harder to see with all the trees, but it's just beautiful. And to this day, he'll even be at college and say to, you know, we'll talk to each other. Even when he was abroad in Scotland, he would, like, you know, we would text each other, oh, did you catch the sunset tonight? You know, like, oh, did you share, you know, let's share the moment on the phone, or, you know, on Zoom or whatever. So yeah, it's always been something special. So look how cute. And she's like sitting in a tidal pool. We're getting to go to the beach soon. I love going to the beach in the summer. I get to go like at least once up in Maine, so it's, you know, for one visit. So, and our visit's coming up in a couple weeks, and I can't wait. Okay, so Marta gives some bonus pictures usually. Here's a little mini background, like the sunset there. So, you know, that too. Very cute. Here's a bonus page. Her bonus pages are usually of pictures that maybe didn't get into other books that she's made. So you can like cut these out and have something totally different, but you know, that can be really fun too. Yeah, and then she's got pages that talk about her, she does some jumbo cards on her YouTube channel, which she makes, you know, a little bit bigger than ATC cards. So these are, you know, special things she's come up with that I haven't tried doing something like this yet, but I would like to maybe get involved in that. That would be fun. She gives you extra pages kind of so that you can use the backgrounds too if you want. Here she is. Thank you, Marta, for your beautiful art and these beautiful books. Oh, and there's even extra pages, so if you need some white background, you know, white for your backgrounds. So let me quickly do spring stories. I try not to get the videos to go too long, so I'm gonna go through this pretty quickly, although this one is so beautiful too. I just wish I had it sooner so I could, you know, have used it to said, look, here's the spring collection. This is part of, you know, the book. These are the books she has. Other books that she has are focusing on specifically on things like flowers and animals and butterflies and fungus even, and the fairies. Definitely, she has books that are like industrial, like steampunk type of themes. Okay, so there's all kinds of books available, so check them all out on Amazon. That's where I think you can find them mostly. But here, like, we got like a bee theme. I don't know, I'm not into the bees so much, but they're kind of cute. Well, it's kind of busy. I'd rather it be like maybe not have so much on the page, just to make it easier to cut out, but that gives you a lot to use, so that's wonderful. And like I've said all along, you know, you can always like cut into this, make this, you know, something like this. You can just like cut a circle or a rectangle, use it on a card. I mean, the opportunities are endless here. You got all kinds of ways to use these beautiful pictures. And the butterflies. Here we go, the little girls. With the little girls, you can cut off their wings if you would rather just have a little girl when you're fussy cutting. and not have her be, you know, a little fairy. But, oh gosh, they're so adorable. It's like, love it. Love those, you know, the birds here. Butterflies, purple. Oh, what a pretty page. She's so cute with her little bee. Holding the bee. And something I think Marta tries to do too is make them, you know, some comical ones. Make, you know, really cute little caricature type of pictures too. So they're not all serious, they're not all gloomy and, you know, sad looking. Some ducks. Pretty flowers. Look at it. How precious is that? Asleep on a little branch. The eyes just get me. Every time I see one that has eyes that are like that. Yeah. I think we all are drawn to that because it makes you think of babies, you know, and how cute babies are. How cute children are. So you got like some really cool backgrounds to use. Oh my goodness, look at their faces. Love it. Pretty flowers that can be cut out individually too. Oh my gosh, look at this guy sleeping here. These two. All right. I'm gonna take too long, I know. I gotta go a little faster. Ducks. Beautiful daffodil. And then you get some houses, like some whimsical little fairy tale houses. Clouds. A little bit moody there, you know. Here's some pretty yellow, like bee light, all kinds of, you know, that bee theme again, which is really cool. Butterflies. Another little house. Pretty flowers. I don't know, just you know, those kind of awesome. little sleepy babies, sleepy children taking their naps on the rock. Okay, so I'm going. Oh look, some gosh, that reminds me of my life up in Maine. My father had a property that I actually inherited when I was. When he passed, but I actually had my brother took it on because it was too hard for me from where I lived to keep the property maintained and everything. But my dad had a well, you know, one of these like well houses on his property. Oh yeah, that reminds me of my childhood. Or, actually not. It reminds me of like a couple years, a year or two ago. Just seeing that. Ah, beautiful. Look at these animals. Oh my goodness. So sweet. All right, you get a bunch of words. Here's some more beautiful little girls. And then you get a bonus. This is for Easter, so you get some Easter eggs and chicks and little characters here. Cute. Bonus page. Here's a steampunk little girl. I think she's considered a fashionista. Another little house. Very awesome. And if you decide you don't want to use these pages, you can, you know, these have the backgrounds on them, so you can use that background. There's some jumbo cards that she puts on her YouTube channel. So definitely check out her YouTube channel. Just put in MaremiSmallArt.com and it will come up with her YouTube's videos too. Look how cute she's eating chocolate. So Marta, thank you so much for these beautiful designs, and I hope you see this video, and I just really want you to know that I love it. I appreciate it, and thank you so much. And to my subscribers and to everybody that checks these videos out, please keep watching. See you soon. Bye.